to one of our interns that worked in many of our departments and with some of our constitutional officers in this building. Please join me in welcoming Matthew Goldfeather.
Thank you very much. I just want to say that it's a huge honor to be here today and very emotional day. Let me just start by thanking the people who made it possible for me to be here today. Kamara, Jasmine, Yolanda, my fellow interns, the people in the various departments that I had the honor to work for, my mom who's been there with me every step of the way, her good friend Ed. You know, to be honest, for a long time, I didn't know where I was going. I kind of felt lost for a while. 10 years ago, I went to Bergen, Manhattan Community College to study film there because at the time I was an aspiring filmmaker. But then I got out, and after struggling to find work in that field, I just decided I had to go back to school and do something else because there was no jobs in the film field. So then I went to hospitality management because I became enamored at the time with New York's service industry. But then COVID broke out, and me and my mom had to make another difficult decision that it might be time to leave the city altogether. And when we first got here to Bergen County, my anxiety got really bad through the years, and I still was kind of directionless. But then through family care in New Jersey, where I was taking therapy, we found this program. And looking back now, the past 10 months, it's been a miracle for us. It has changed our lives a lot. And the reality about jobs is it's not as easy to find as you would think. Back in the day, they made it sound like such a simple thing. But it's not really about our skills as much as it is about the people you meet, the connections you make, networking. And that's why Project Search is a very important program, because especially for people like me, you know, people who have autism and people with disorders, people with anxiety, it helps us on that pathway to those connections we need to get into the workforce and to fulfill the goals that we desire. A lot of times society, and we've all experienced it, society can sometimes be ignorant of our plight. People who have autism and disabilities, sometimes we're misunderstood to the point that we can be shunned, we can be severe misunderstanding. When all we really need is a different kind of training and guidance that will prepare us for the world out there and for life. And that's why we're grateful that we had this experience to be here, to meet the people that we met, make the friends we made. For the first time in years, I feel like I finally have a group of real friends. And, you know, a job is really something that should be considered more of a right, I feel, than a privilege. And this was something President Roosevelt actually spoke about in the 1940s. There was a law he tried but failed to pass called the Economic Bill of Rights, which would have guaranteed a job for all Americans. He saw it as a fundamental human right. The fact that that didn't pass really speaks to the fact that America is a country that is still growing. We still have a ways to go. And for the time being, a job is something that we desperately need, but for a lot of people who would love to work, it's something that continues to elude many. So it's a miracle when programs like this pop up and give a chance to people who otherwise would not be given a chance, especially people like myself who have struggled my whole life with autism and anxiety. So I will forever be grateful. And I want to conclude by saying, long live Project Search, and let's hear it for the class of 2023.